What? No.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
We're drunkenly going into this, and I don't have my alcohol.
Right now, fuck your week. We're gonna start with this stupid fucking Gamergate Tim Schafer thing. Let's get this out the way as fast as possible, because it's stupid. Bob, get your thoughts out of the way.
Basically, Tim Schafer went up on... If you don't know who Tim Schafer is, he made famous
You
games.
know what... If you
look him up on Wikipedia. Just do it.
You know who he is, and you know what he did by now. Now go on.
I figured out who he was, and I still
A lot
don't
of
care
people
who he is.
seem to have respected this guy until he started kind of like going on the whole let's support Anita Sarkeesian train when it comes to, like, you know, feminism in video games, blah blah blah. But recently, he went up on stage at GDC and brought up a sock puppet, and the second that he brought that sock puppet out, everybody lost respect for him. Just basically just spouting all this just malarkey and bullshit about, like, Gamergate, like, you know, pissing off the general, like, gaming public, and basically losing a lot of fans. If you want to know more, we're going to link videos, but just know that we just figured that we'd bring it up because it was topical and it's a thing. And I just want to say that I'm very, like, disappointed in him because I love his game. I love Brutal Legend. That's one of my favorite games. And I heard the Monkey Island games are well respected. I heard Psychonauts is fantastic. Hell, Psychonauts even got kind of an internet resurgence as of recent. Like, more people have been playing it and stuff.
Looks like that's
reviewing it. But, like, now it's like, people are like, oh, you know, who made this? What else did he do? They search him in Google, and then they see him with a sock puppet. And just, yeah, that's it. I'm very disappointed. I don't know why, like, he had to go off on this big, like, long, just pro-Sarkeesian, just stupid thing that had no place at GDC, quite frankly, at all. You know, just, yeah, that's how I think. That's what I think of it.
Mick Foley is rolling in his thumbtack bed.
What did you think of it, Leon?
Okay,
detract from this.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I had to look up what the whole Not Your Shield hashtag shit meant. And guess, like, I kept trying to find it. All I saw was long-winded posts from people fucking self-relating their own egos.
Yeah, because I didn't really get that.
Oh, those
myself.
are always
But
fun.
I knew it was like...
Just long-winded bullshit. Guess where I had to go to find out the most information? The Gamergate Wiki. There's a fucking Gamergate Wiki, Bob.
Did they actually make it themselves?
So yeah, thanks for bringing this back to my attention. So I had to do research on this garbage.
Good job. I don't know.
So anyway, the Not Your Shield hashtag.
I feel like you're gonna bring it up at some point on Smoke Break anyway.
But I can't because Morgan doesn't know or give a shit about Gamergate, and rightfully so. Good.
Look forward to the TeamNotCrash.
This is going to be what would happen. What would be the Smoke Break conversation? So anyway.
Oh god, he's taking his jacket off. He's going. He's going.
So here's what I can understand the whole Not Your Shield thing. Like, apparently, like, game journalists and whoever use, like, the LGBT community or the fucking... or
minorities.
Or minorities in general to, like, hey, we love minorities, come on, hey, to just deflect, like, questions about their integrity and whatnot. And, how about this? Don't buy anything you don't want to buy, and be a fucking human being.
Yes.
This whole Gamergate thing is stupid. It's about game journal. It's about corruption in game journalism. It's about fucking video games. Just play the video game and shut up. If you don't want to play the video game, shut up.
Here's the thing. You have every right to put your...
If you think there's less females in video games, make a fucking game about females.
You can put your opinion on the internet. We don't have to care.
Word.
Why
did this, like... I still don't understand how, like...
If a racist makes a game about racism, guess who's gonna buy it? Racists. You don't have to buy it. But they have the right to make it because freedom of speech.
Yeah. I guess that gives our stance on future Gamergate topics not showing up on this podcast.
Who gives a fuck?
Basically.
Moving on.
This is like the C-SPAN of video games.
Yes.
Stupid.
It really is.
Moving on to fun things.
Now, how was everyone's week?
Oh, boy.
Okay, that just...
How was your week, Dan?
How was your week?
How was my week? No, I did play Monster. I finally got to high rank because I'm like fucking slow as hell. So, because I've just been distracted with...
Me and Leon are being space kings.
Being distracted by school and work.
And other games.
And also Final Fantasy 14.
Yo, by the way, I just want to point out, not to interrupt you, but he just recently got the new Atelier game. So
Which I've been saying I was going to get. And
yeah, but now he's playing 3 crafting games. How are you going to juggle work, school, and 3 crafting games?
He'll just move his crafting skills to the workplace.
So I can craft and work? What?
That shampoo bottle crafting bench is going great, I
I'm gonna craft shampoo.
Soon he will build a spaceship to the moon with nothing but Kraft macaroni and cheese.
What is this, a commercial for macaroni?
He had the Marlin macaroni thing still in his head, and it just kind of leaked out of his ears.
Oh my god.
I gotta tell him that he's
Kraftcade.
a pretty entertaining segment.
I got... So I played 14. This is actually, I figured out, this is probably the one and only game I'd actually play fucking healer role. Because I've never played a healer role and actually enjoyed it before. This is probably the first time.
We never played a medic?
Well, I've tried. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
It isn't the funnest to just sit back and kind of give green numbers to people.
Wow. You're shit.
It's all about those blue numbers, really.
I mean, I've been... But I don't know.
And the purple ones? Fuck those.
Purple indicates gravity.
Like, because actually they're...
No, those indicate poison.
Sometimes gravity.
I hate you, Bob. Okay, so anyway.
Moving on from the color spectrum of numbers.
Oh my god, yeah, because I joined a guild and they're like, you should maybe try Conjure, see what
Of
happens.
Calamitous Intent?
Yes.
Okay. So they're like, okay, so try it. So I've tried that. Yeah, I did get a Atelier shot. I didn't really start it yet, but look, I got it like literally this morning. And I had to go to work at 7 in the morning, so sad face.
I can't wait until you started and put everything down.
And then, yeah, until everything...
I was paying a subscription to a video game? I forgot. I was crafting.
I blasted...
No, but I can craft in 14 too.
You can craft and craft and craft. But you can't juggle all that craft.
I really can't.
Why can't I hold all these crafts?
I'm just imagining Dan like throwing fireballs made out of paper from Monster Mission. They're just receipts. Back!
Oh my god!
Defeat the monster!
Oh my god!
Thunderbolt! Thunderbolt! Thunderbolt!
No takebacks! No takebacks! Coupon rejected!
Oh, this story...
Flute shot! Flute shot!
I can come up with more serious stories, but I don't feel like coming up with them right now. I don't feel like it. But anyway, what else did I do? Or look, or see? Oh yeah.
You do have eyes.
Oh yeah. I'm really happy because I figured out this week also that the DFO global release, or at least they're doing like, at first they said it was going to be like a closed beta for like whatever in March. It's now actually going to be an open beta so anyone can fucking join. And it's going to start on March 24th. And I don't know, probably when the hell this video is probably going to come out. It's probably going to come out afterwards. But anyway,
Maybe.
we should fucking play this. It's a fucking awesome ass game.
So Dan, is there crafting in that game?
I hate you! Stop it!
Does that mean that you're going to be juggling 4 games of crafting? You're not going to be finished with all 3 of those, chances are, by the end of the month. I guarantee it.
One is an MMO. Well, 2 of them are MMOs.
Two of them.
You can't really be finished with them.
And you could kind of almost consider Monster Hunter an MMO too, a little bit.
One could say that
Like a
Dan
lobby-based MMO.
Dan
I really
is
wish
training
they
to
would've
become a
kept it.
dimensional crafter.
I really wish they would have kept the 8.
Player
They would have,
lobbies.
yeah, they would have managed to fit the 8-player lobbies in.
In
But
Monster
the
Hunter?
connection in Monster Hunter 4U just seems janky at times as it is, so I don't think they'd
It's
be
a
able to
lot
do it.
better than it was with 3 Ultimate, though. The netcode's way better to me.
I wouldn't know because I didn't have a Wii U. I don't have a Wii U, so.
And also
Was it
definitely
from-
better
was
than
from-
Try. They tried, but not hard enough.
But yeah, what was I saying? Detracting from freaking DFO. Okay, so yeah, like, because I was also looking into just some of the newer shit that they added. So I'm actually really hyped for this game. So I hope either one of you join me.
Yeah,
Maybe you.
I'm going.
I don't know.
I'm
You
going.
probably will. Liam
I tried
probably
to
will.
play DFO, like, I think I downloaded on Steam, I played it once, I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. So maybe I'll...
It's a cool punch 'em up game.
Okay. Yeah. I mean.
yeah, I could
On
do
Steam?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was on
Steam
Steam for like
for a
it
little
was on
while.
Steam until they freaking shut down the game.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, it's funny because it's still on Steam, I think, but it's just like
It was free.
but it's like the game's not in service,
Oh, yeah,
so
it's an MMO.
don't bother trying to download it.
I was able to do, like, things. I don't know if I was just training, but I was beating up things. I'm pretty sure I can attest to that.
Okay,
I played the game. I
you
definitely
played the game, so you tried it. Okay, A+ for you. And also the other thing I saw,
Thanks, Dad.
I was being sincerely like acting a good job. I wasn't being sarcastic this time. I'm not always a shit. But anyway,
It's okay, don't
So derailed.
Don't think I'm upset.
so fucking
Just
derailed.
crafting my barrier.
I hate you. Anyway, oh yeah, the other thing I saw, the other day I was actually at like I was at like a shop. I was at a card shop the other day, and I saw a game that I might be possibly interested in because I saw the art and it looks kind of cool. It was a game called like Force of Will or something like that.
A card game?
Yeah, it was like a card game called Force of Will. I don't know. And like from what I hear, it's like a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. And it's actually really good. So
better Yu-Gi-Oh? I
don't know.
That's what
I don't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh's
'Cause
already
I've
watered
never-
down Magic.
I don't know, but I
It's-
think
you could arguably it's pretty different. It doesn't use like the same mechanics as
Kind
It
of
did-
does. It has field cards. It has power-ups. It has...
yeah, but the field cards don't really
they
like
don't work the same.
They definitely don't work the same,
They
and
don't work the
they're
same at all.
barely used even because it's like put this dark field down. You have 600 more attack points.
That's what you did.
Nowadays, it's kind of just I'm gonna do all this, and this in one turn, and my dragon's at 5,000. You lose.
But Toon World.
Shut up. Anyway,
That's not even.
Doom was not even relevant anymore.
Rise from your grave.
Anyway,
Is
so
it garbage or is it banned? I don't remember.
I have no idea. There's so many banned cards I can't keep up with it.
But what about Silver Toon World?
Because Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't cycle
There
out.
is that too.
What?
Silver
It's like
Toon
a
World.
Silver Toon World or something.
You sure that's just not like a rare holographic Toon World? Oh my
No,
God.
it's a completely different Toon World that does something and
I
makes
wouldn't
your
be
monsters
surprised.
metal and Toon.
Oh.
Metal and Tune.
Cause fuck it.
I wouldn't be
Cause
surprised.
fuck it.
Banda keeps Toon World.
Where everything's Toon in America.
To an American metal.
So that was an American cartoon.
Yes.
American
Oh,
metal
God.
worker.
Anyway, yeah. So I mean, I saw the art and it looks cool, so I might check it out.
What does the art look like? Describe it.
What do you mean? How does it look like?
He said it looks awesome. Describe
I
it.
just like the artwork. I don't know. I need to like find actually a picture, but I don't feel like looking for it right now. It's probably gonna take too damn long, and I'm kind of slow at typing.
Lazy.
So I'm not lazy. I'm just really slow at typing.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, so,
I guess move on, and I'll find
Force
a
of-
picture. I'll find a picture eventually so people can see.
About Force of Will with
About
this
Force of Will.
indescribably awesome artwork.
I'll find it. I'll find a picture.
Some say that if you look at it too long, your eyes will burn
And I also realized that
and
I
get
also,
irritated.
I
And
was-
that might be the card material going into your eyes.
I also realized this week that you could pay for a freaking bus ticket on your freaking smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You pay for everything.
there's an app for now for everything because you can pay for a fucking bus ticket and show up to the bus stop. It ain't even gotta fucking print coins anymore.
See, I would use that, but like I don't know if it uses like the internet, and I only have like a certain amount of data. That's why I don't use it.
apps
It's probably like very minimal.
like that usually don't or use a little bit. It's like download the ticket.
Yeah.
That's
But
it.
I don't know if like let's just say that they have to see that you bought it. I don't know if you have to connect to the internet to see it.
It just
you know what I mean?
it shows it's on here. It just
Oh,
shows
it just
it.
shows it?
Yeah. Like
that's-
I have 4 tickets.
Is it cheaper?
Not really. It's
It's
like
more convenient.
It's the same. It's the same amount. It's just more convenient because you don't have to like carry fucking change on you.
Get it? They're called Nice Bus, and they're kind of assholes.
Yeah. They're really not that nice.
It doesn't help them.
But anyway,
It's
DJ,
called
how's
Nice Bus because it's not MTA anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Actually, it's actually a different company now.
And you know what's sad? Actually, you can't even use it on MTA buses.
Yeah, because it's a different company.
That's a different demon.
Okay.
a raging
Anyway,
demon.
Bob, how's your week?
Oh, wait, I want to do my week.
Okay, fine, Leon,
Oh,
go.
hijacking my week. Fuck.
I didn't do much for one, and two, I want to springboard off the whole fucking Dungeon
Dio?
Fighter thing.
Dio.
I was gonna say DOF, but I decided to go with Dungeon Fighter.
That game is DOF.
Yes. Fucking like Dungeon Fighter. It's coming out, and I'm about to jump into that. But anyway, like it's had like a really weird, janky ass like fucking history. Thanks to fucking Nexon for one. I hate Nexon with this. Why do they insist on fucking browser launchers?
That sounds like a cell phone company.
I'm so irked that they're doing they're holding the reins on the Ghost in the Shell Arise game. I saw the trailer. I'm like, it could be good, but it's Nexon.
But yeah, Nexon quality with their browser launchers that work half the time. And hey,
That was attractive.
let's put Dungeon Fighter on Xbox and make it an incomplete piece of shit with like 3 playable characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of the promotion classes.
Yeah.
You
Because
want
it was
to?
literally just like the first 3 stages.
Yep. You want to be a Slayer, and that's it. You want to be a gunner that you just want to be a gunner.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. You want to play this Dungeon Fighter demo that you paid $15 for?
For a free-to-play game.
Even though online it's a fucking free to play game.
It's not exactly free to play if you pay money.
But now it's on the.
Kind of looks like it.
Kind of the idea.
Oh, so like
Let me see.
This
League
is,
of
like, kind
Legends
of, like,
looking.
how the art looks.
It looks like.
And like kind of
They
It
can
looks
hear
like
us.
Fatal Fury, not Fatal Fury, Final Fantasy like early stuff.
Yeah. It's like League of Legends met Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
We're talking about the art for the card game you was talking about.
Because I finally found it's fun. Like I don't know how to describe it, so I just kind of had to find pictures.
Can't wait for that anime.
But
But yeah, what was I gonna
Yeah,
say?
the-
Yeah, Dungeon Fighter is under Neo people now, so.
Like-
And they seem like they
Who's that
really
Aqua
care
Puff?
due to all of the like they keep
I fucking hate you.
they keep updating
Shut up.
shit going on Facebook and everything. So
they've been like updating about like voice actors and like just
they set up a poll as like what do you want the voice acting? Like do you want it just straight up Korean? Do you want English and Korean? What do you want? Unfortunately the fucking
consensus said Korean.
no, I was gonna say unfortunately the NPCs won't be voiced, so no more
So
more
what would
fucking
the voice acting do?
No more. You gotta spend money to
Why
make
can't
money.
they just use that old voice?
yeah, no more you gotta spend money to make money.
That's probably from Nexon. Chances
That is,
are
well, I think it is. Yeah, because it's not in the Korean dubs.
within their sound like library, and they're like, we're not gonna
If they could just recreate it, like come on.
They could.
Guy on Thunder Horse.
I wish, but yeah. This week for me has basically just been Monster Hunter.
Well, these past few weeks, rather.
These past few weeks have basically just been Monster Hunter and waiting for, and fixing my laptop because
It was broken.
the fucking Windows is just like nope, you're not gonna load up. Like I opened my laptop and it was just frozen.
Oh.
I can move the mouse cursor and everything, but I couldn't click anything.
Damn hackers.
So I shut it down and restarted it, and it just wouldn't load back up, and like it would just show the Windows like splash screen thing,
That's kind of like what happened with me when I had to actually give you my laptop to
And-
get it to work.
and then it would just stay there.
Actually, no, that was with Torian, but yeah.
In some Konami's Let's Play, we're becoming too powerful for them.
So
They're trying to get us.
I managed to open up my laptop, get the hard drive out, and drag everything over to my desktop. So
We need to counterattack with an Echo Dolphin PC game.
Give him the echoes.
I'm gonna get working on those podcasts soon.
So we're not down yet.
I'm not down now, but I got all my stuff. Also,
card art. It's really cool.
A concern, I've been filming more fucking stock footage for Random Thoughts, so...
Good!
Yeah!
Stock
Season
footage?
2!
Your two biggest fans right fucking here!
Yo, I'm actually really hyped.
I guess I'm not
I'm
considered
really
a fan.
hyped now.
Go watch Leon be smart.
I guess I'm not considered
Yo,
a fan.
go
Fine.
watch Leon Be
Good night.
Smart, though.
You guys just said you're 2, and I'm like, I'm here too.
Yeah. And basically Monster Hunter, and before I got here, I watched Attack the Block. It's a pretty good movie. I'll talk about it more on the fucking... on the Eyes on Crash.
Yeah, so I guess it's my turn.
It's your turn.
My turn.
What's your name?
Anyway, Monster Hunter was mostly my weeks, but then I also...
Mine too!
Yeah, dude!
What's a monster and why is he hunting?
Because he's hunting pretty well. Anyway,
Perfect.
so...
He's hunting pretty well.
Perfect.
So anyway, other than that, I started playing Final Fantasy VII.
As I play 14.
I've never actually played through all of 7.
Damn it!
Oh no.
Does that
Oh
mean-
no, it's going.
Okay.
Oh, it's going. Good.
You
Oh,
scared
you
me.
scared the shit out
No,
of
I
me.
noticed it as soon as, like, I said, hold up, so...
Okay, so it was just like a little...
Hold up.
It was a hiccup.
That's
Anyway.
My laptop is
Nothing
voice
would
activated.
nothing would have been missed.
So, I've started playing Final Fantasy VII, and you know what? As despite its overratedness, despite everybody being like, this is the best game in the series, it's not, but it's a good game. Like, it's actually a really good game. And the more I play it, the more I start to get the feeling that, like, the Final Fantasy VII community are based off of people who mostly just played Kingdom Hearts and saw Cloud and Sephiroth there, or
You
they
don't
watched
say.
Advent Children and never played the original.
Because those are the mainstream ones that are in the subconscious of like everyone now.
But like 7's considered mainstream too, but I now ask myself, how many of these fans, air quote, actually played 7? Because like I've seen a lot of people going off about the new Final Fantasy game 15 being like, look at this game with its like mob and fancy, you know, new cars aesthetic. Why are there mythical creatures running around? Why is there chocobos? It makes no damn sense.
fucking muggles.
You know, I'd rather go play a more serious game like Final Fantasy VII. You mean Final Fantasy VII, the game where I get attacked by a hell house, aka literally just a cartoon-ass house that shoots missiles at me.
Good.
That or like a fucking Triceratops tank.
Did you
Which I'm not even up to, but I've seen pictures.
Did you dress in drag and get molested?
Yes, yeah. Cloud did that awkward cross-dress sex thing, I think.
You get molested.
They were still fully clothed. I know the PS1 is limited and it's a rated T game, but that wasn't very convincing.
Those polygons were hard.
They sure were pointy.
Oh my Jesus! Stop it.
Yeah.
I've heard the consensus from like a lot of people that play Final Fantasy games, and they usually say the first Final Fantasy game you play will most likely be your favorite. That's what I've heard.
I played 10 and I can't say that.
I can say
I'm just
Okay.
disproving your
Okay.
theory. Good night.
Okay, and I'm the same way with 10, but see, I
that's
don't know.
just a
10
theory.
just has, like, really good gameplay. Like, it has really good systems, really good gameplay. I love Orin. The overdrive system is a better limit break system. It just is. And, like, with more risk and reward. Like, I don't know, just...
What if that fucking noise?
I really like 10 for nostalgic reasons. I will say, looking back now, the story's pretty dumb, but we'll leave that to that.
Hey, if they ever release that unknown story,
I might just get the...
That sequel.
that's
Yeah, I might get the remake.
I love that so much.
Yeah, I might get the re-releases, a re-release of 10 sometime. Just because, like, one day I'm going to want to revisit it. But right now I'm playing 7. I think 7's a good game, though. Honestly, it really doesn't, like, innovate in terms... To me, it doesn't innovate. The only thing that I found innovative is, like, okay, it's the materia system is pretty new and fascinating, but... I don't really feel it. Like, it's okay. I use it. It's a fun game, though, honestly. It is.
Has Aerith made you feel?
That's like later in the game, apparently, or something.
What her?
Anyway,
This one.
I know that most people know the spoilers, but just in case, let's leave it a mystical thing.
What do you mean a mystical thing? How old is this game now? How many people know that Aerith dies already? Aerith dies, everyone.
What's her name?
Spoilers.
Fuck it.
Have you been on the internet? Then yes, Aerith dies.
And you can't bring her back.
Unless you use cheats.
They've disproved them.
Huh?
You can technically, but she still dies.
She doesn't have any dialogue.
So you're playing as Ghost Arab shit.
Ghost era.
Okay.
You're
They
dating
did
a ghost.
They did the speed run and like on the recent AGDQ.
Yeah.
And they did the speed run for 7 and they like
Ghost era.
they managed to donate in to keep Aerith in the game. So,
Yeah.
That's a
Because
donation
there's not
goal.
something like you have
Well,
to
it's just
save,
like with Super Metroid: save the animals or kill the animals.
like you have to save your. You have to do something with the saves, and then after she dies, you have to go back somewhere and you get her.
Yeah,
It's something like that.
something like that. But anyway, like it
Manipulation.
it fucks up some of the cutscenes and like at the end, like when it reaches, like not only did they do like sequence breaking, I think, but like at the end everything got weird where they had to reach back to a previous cutscene, but like they skipped that cutscene, so they ended up playing like the train explosion cutscene.
Yes.
And the ending was a different cutscene also. It was weird.
Time is
Oh,
nothing.
good,
It was
good.
great.
So I guess you didn't beat Sephiroth in the end. You just trains blew up.
Yeah. I guess what else did I?
The final boss was the conductor.
I guess what else did I do in these weeks? I started also just barely playing Kodelka. It's basically essentially a weird mishmash of survival horror and Japanese strategy RPG, and it's pretty good. Although it has, I haven't played it long enough to give a very big opinion. I'll probably do it on the next podcast when I played more of it. But I will say this. For a game that's similar to Resident Evil, it has really fucking good voice acting, actually. Like, really good voice acting. Not the best, but, like, it flows really well. And also, the mocap on the game is, like, pretty impressive for a PS1 title. If weird. I'm not used to seeing PS1 polygons with mocap. Like, but I thought I think it's a really interesting game, and I plan on playing more of it, of the 4 discs. But anyway,
It was a different time.
Oh yeah, I also wanted to add one thing.
What do you want to add?
hijacking DJ's week now.
Here, come on, craft. Craft your new statement.
That
Craft it.
was a statement.
Take the words, craft them in your mind, and then spew them at your mouth.
Just to be clear on
No other orifice but your mouth.
Okay. Anyway,
So
I
weird.
just wanted to say that I was hyped about. I figured out also about Entry Odyssey 2 Untold. That was about it. That's what I wanted to mention, guys.
Important.
The Entry Odyssey 2.
You could have saved that for the end, but we're like, what games are you looking for? You
Okay.
already spoiled yours, so no more.
Good night.
No.
Can we call this craft macaroni and shits?
Crabs, macaroni, and shit.
Yes.
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna start this off with a message to everybody. If you want to watch the most cringe-worthy thing on Netflix, go watch Todd Margaret's Poor Decisions.
What? Wait, is that
I
actually what it's
can't fucking sit through the show anymore.
called? Wait, is that actually?
It's so fucking cringe-worthy.
Normally, I'd say save this for
Oh.
eyes on, but I feel like you should just talk about this now.
It's what's his name? Fuck. He was like in Small Soldiers, if anyone remembers that.
Fucking
movie.
no.
Wait, who?
The main actor, well, anyway, it's just like he was working in an office, and with the guy that voiced BoJack Horseman, he's in like everything. He was in Blades of Glory. He was.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah, the
Yeah.
magician family member in Arrested Development.
about. Oh, that guy.
He's like, I need someone to help me sell these energy drinks in Japan, because energy drinks in Japan are all the rage. And then the guy Tom Margaret is listening to like a motivational tape about how to chew someone out, and like he's just talking to himself, and he's looking at this guy like he's really laying into that guy on the phone. I could use a man like him. So then he goes, and Todd Margaret lies his teeth out about how great he is, and then he goes to not Japan, in England. Energy drinks are popular in England. So now he is charged with selling thousands of energy drinks in England and has no way of doing it. And he just logs all of his really awkward, cringeworthy decisions. And he tries to get with this British woman that serves a restaurant deli. And it's really, really bad how he just tries to get with this woman.
Wow.
Hey, listen, you're playing with the big sharks now. If you don't have a harpoon, get the fuck out.
Oh, no. That's a quotable right there.
Oh,
That's bad.
it just gets so bad, and I'm like, I want to finish this,
That's
but
not
no.
good.
It's so hot.
Wait, what's the name of the series again?
Todd Margaret's incredibly poor decisions, and every episode begins with like he's like in a courtroom, and the judge is like, "You're charged with child pornography, endangering a minor, selling illegal drugs. Order! I say." And I'm like, what did you do? And
Made some
apparently,
incredibly poor decisions.
and apparently the energy drink is super toxic to the point where whenever it's found, because like one of his shit ass coworkers from Britain just tries to fuck with him because he hates him, so he just leaves the energy drink in a grocery store because he said, quote unquote, that he gave it to the grocery store to sell. So he just fucking leaves it there, and there's like a fucking hazmat team trying to get it out because it's so fucking toxic.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, that... If you're into that, watch it. I can't. It's too much.
It's just what, like stupid shit?
No, it's just like watching your like really bad friend try to hit on a girl, but like watching it for like 5 hours as he just keeps on throwing that ball and just hitting it over a fucking table and then it bouncing off his head. To the point that you could just see his eye being all black and blue from the amount of times that he's just throwing that ball and it just ricochets right in his fucking face.
That's depressing.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I played
They can't see you looking around.
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse!
Hey!
It's fun!
Kakarot!
Kakarot!
And I'm going to...
Hadouken!
And I'm going to...
Hadouken! Hadouken!
So, the game is actually very fun. I'm playing it on the PS3. And the one thing I will say about this game is the first time I logged into the servers, there was that one guy with Namekian Sonic just ready.
No.
Why? I shit you not. It was the fucking first character, created character I saw on the fucking screen.
Good.
It doesn't help that I saw a picture of fucking somebody made Dr. Eggman in that game.
And it was so spot on!
So spot on!
To my defense, I did make Toriko as a Saiyan.
Alright.
Okay, good for you.
And it just works because he just fucking looks like Goku.
Blue hair Goku.
Wait, do you even have a picture of Namekian and Sonic?
I tried to take one,
Just put up fucking DeviantArt
but he
pictures.
disappeared into the void.
Oh.
But anyway, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, for those of you that don't know, there was a Dragon Ball Z MMORPG that was released in Korea that never made it here, and that I always wanted to play. That had
And I
its,
hear that it's
Wasn't
terrible
it bad
anyway.
and it had its own little plot where like there's these like intergalactic space-time demons fucking up shit, and you gotta be the one to fix it.
So you're
And they transferred that plot here. So, if anyone watched Kamen Rider Den-O, it's basically Kamen Rider Den-O.
Probably isn't many people.
So you're basically dicking around with Trunks, and you're just saving time from being fucked up by Deborah's fucking sister.
Good.
Because apparently
What?
he had a
Even though
sister.
you can't make a demon clansman in this game, which upsets me.
Because they're demonic demons from the
And they're
future.
the bad guys, so.
From the future.
Yeah, but so are Majins. You can make a Majin. And Frieza Clan.
Yeah,
Nope, that's
Majins
not
are.
Who they still don't
Frieza Clan.
fucking name
Frieza.
their race.
Frieza Clan.
Like,
But
name
we've
their
only seen
race.
3 freezes. Like, we don't know if they're all evil, 1. And 2.
No, we've seen Lord
Boo's tech-
Chill now, too.
Boo's technically not evil either.
There's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Lord Chill.
shitty Lord.
Chill.
Shitty
See,
ass
even
Lord
back then,
Chill.
Lord Chill is the thing.
He's chill.
Shut up.
And also, there's another character who just looks like Kefka. And spoiler alert, he becomes a street shark.
What?
I shit you not. You just fight him in like a time void, and he just turns into a shark
What?
looking thing.
Good.
I'm really
I'll give
confused by
him an
that.
A for effort.
So the plot's, given all that, the plot's interesting. There's even like a new King Kai who's just the Kai of time, and she has a shit owl. That's great.
Oh yeah, Toki Toki.
Yeah, Toki Toki of Toki Toki City.
Yes.
You know. So it's basically you go around, help Trunks. As a level up system, you can do other missions. And it's a pretty fun game. My only problem is, I guess it's because I'm using the PS3, there's a lot of lag with the game. And there's other like small problems, like when the other, like the mini missions that you can do, like outside of the thing, you have to go to this. Everything you have to do, you have to log in first. Even to do local multiplayer, you have to log into the server system, walk over to the local multiplayer.
You
fucking.
can't play the game offline?
You can, but you have to do all these things like you're walking around.
So you can't.
In
so
the
technically-
So even when you're offline, you have to walk around to like the multiplayer
Yeah.
NPC.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
as
all-
long as you can't, I'd be more upset if it's always online. You have to always be online. You have to be connected. But if
that's
that's
what it
not-
sounds like though.
no, but
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to.
could do stuff offline.
You could do stuff offline, but then you still have to go.
If that
through
was the
lobby.
issue, they would have problems because they've been having a lot of server issues.
The game has a central hub, like a main town.
Yeah,
So basically, you have to go.
with just Hercule shitting it up as a statue.
And you can do the pose.
Yeah, you can. You go. You
You
through,
can do everything
basically-
you pose!
When you turn
Yep.
the game on, you get basic. You pick your character, and then you get like thrusted into this lobby, and then you gotta go talk to an NPC to play split screen.
Yeah,
It's weird.
with all their shit names. Welcome, friend.
They're gyro robots.
Giro. Oh, but yeah, because DLC is coming out, and they just want to remind you that GT was a thing.
Just fine. Just
I
fine, Sonic.
think it,
Stepping into the Grand
I
Tour.
still think it's canon.
What?
It takes place so far like in the future that's like okay.
It's kind of canon, but like
It really
these
wouldn't
movies that
affect
they're
anything.
making are really like putting a wrench in GT. Like,
It's like they're trying to.
Is it really?
They're
though?
trying to
Yes.
itch it out of the canon.
I guess.
General
because it's
Rildo.
like in the last movie, it's already been hinted at that like Goku eventually will be able to just go Super Saiyan God by himself.
He transcends into a god in the last of the GT, don't he?
No.
He just fucks off with Shenron into heaven, I guess.
yes.
Bad
And
bitches.
Shenron's like,
It's
you
sad.
can never return, only
See,
as
I
an
find
astral projection.
I don't know why, but I kind of find something a little sad about that because I personally didn't hate GT. In fact, you know,
GT had good moments. I
in
like
fact,
Omega
I
Shenron.
think GT had some better fight scenes than Z. It had better choreography, better animation, all that.
The Taffles.
I mean, mostly because it's me.
And I liked the first arc because it felt like Dragon Ball again.
You get it,
On a
guys?
bigger scale. 'cause
Androids
They're in
can...
space.
Guys, get it? Androids can be made in hell. They can. And then they
Who's to
could
say they
fuse
can?
with other androids and,
And they-
become a super android.
That looks different somehow.
And he's cooler looking
Okay.
than the original, I'll say.
Android 17 fuses with 17
Super
to become,
17.
Super 7
to become fucking Razor Ramon.
Yes. Super 17 is like I like Super 17 a lot, but fuck man, his backstory's
You
stupid.
can get him in the game.
It's so
I mean, I liked his
stupid.
design.
You
when I
can
saw
get him
I
in the
never
game.
actually knew
And that's really cool.
Super 17 actually was.
So yeah, there's like grinding to get levels. You can level up strength and stuff like that. The classes are pretty cool. I chose a Majin, of course. And I did the thing that I've always wanted to do. And the thing that fucking... What's that fucking game that lied?
Every game?
That Dragon Ball Z that's like, you can create your own Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Super
the shitty
Saiyan.
one that's nothing but QTEs.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That line...
Ultimate Tenkaichi.
I think it was something like that.
No, yeah, it's Ultimate Tenkaichi.
That
I
line
don't
crap.
think it was. I think it was...
It was.
Something.
It
People
was.
will remember.
It was. Because after Raging Blast, it was Ultimate
If
Tenkaichi.
y'all
That
remember
was
the
a weird
name,
shit,
leave
like,
a
QTE
comment in the
game.
sections. In the comment sections.
In the sections.
Yeah, but I think I'm...
But anyway, I finally fulfilled my goal. I have a Majin that is actually a Ginyu Force member because there's another thing in that game where NPCs are chilling out and
PCs.
Captain Ginyu
NPCs.
is an NPC that's like, hey, you look like an awesome guy. You want to be part of the? You want to be the fifth member of the Ginyu Force? And I was like,
fuck yeah!
yes, I do.
That's exactly how the character sounded.
Oh,
Oh my god! I can imagine that too,
So
actually.
you have 2 characters?
I made one for like everyone. I have a Namekian named Heihachi.
Wait, I thought you could only...
That's so on the nose! That's just, okay, you named him Heihachi. Cool?
I have Saiyan Toriko. I hope he has a flying fork. I made just for shits because I didn't know who to make a human. I just made that shit from the Cell games. You know all those humans that just came
Yeah,
down?
which one?
I made the flamboyant one.
Oh.
Because I'm just fucking good. So the one thing
another irrelevant character letter B.
I forget who. Oh, I made my Frieza character Glacier.
What? Glacier.
I've always had ever since I was a shit ass 10-year-old. I'm like,
why did they make a Mortal Kombat character called Glacier? He'd be Sub-Zero.
and here he is in WCW.
With his cryonic kick.
Such fucking stupid.
I love Glacier.
So yeah,
Too bad
Xenoverse.
he became a fucking whack-ass jobber.
Yeah. And on the other thing that I was saying with Xenoverse as well is like when you finish a mission, you have to go to like the help desk and get it. But then when you complete a mission, it sends you all the way back and you have to walk to it, which I feel is just a little annoying. I don't know. The game just has a little bit of annoyances that I feel could be fixed.
But yeah, DJ, did you beat the game then?
I beat the story mode, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I heard that like you can't make another character until you beat.
Yeah, you cannot
story.
make another character until you beat the story mode. And then there's a way to unlock another race, which is just you automatically can just make a Super Saiyan.
Oh wait, because you have to like slowly unlock. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a side quest to unlock Super Saiyan.
Yeah, and there's like other things that like you have to complete certain side quests in order to be able to unlock a character. Because you can also play the other DBZ characters that they just put in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this much, because you can customize your character. That game has everything you could possibly want to customize your character. You could be fucking Lord Slug. You could be part of Cooler's Armored Squadron.
Wait.
You could get Yamcha's fucking sword.
Wait,
You
DJ?
could have Grandpa Gohan's mask. You could get all that shit. It has every fucking scouter in the world.
DJ, can you get your character to do Milky Cannon?
Yes.
Milky Cannon.
My Majin has Raccoon's Ultra Fighting Bomber. And also his Raccoon Kick. Full power. More power.
I just
But unfortunately, he doesn't scream, "You do well!
I just want to make a really retarded character.
You do well!
You're just a boy!
I fucking love Budokai.
Yes.
Budokai 1's voice.
Everybody want some candy?
And who could forget that every Dragon Ball Z game just has perfect Cell sound like shit-ass first Cell.
Seriously.
It's weird because I don't really want.
Do y'all?
I don't personally like care about DBZ that much, but I kind of just want to make a random, really stupid character.
Oh, you
That's
can.
kind of the only reason why I'd want that.
And there's
game.
already people making Ghost Nappa because Ghost Nappa is a voice. Thank you, Takahata.
Well,
You are the hero.
Just Nappa.
Yeah. Thank you, but I hope you don't all be Ghost Nappa.
Because how many Ghost Nappas are going to be?
Too many.
A whole
then-
server
You could
of
just
Ghost
say
Nappas.
Nappa or Team 4-Star Nappa.
No, there's a Ghost Nap I saw. It's like, hey. And I just did the
I'm saying, like, it's not like a distinct character. It's just Nappa.
So Xenoverse
No,
is
they're gonna
really
make they're
good.
gonna make a separate character in canon. Just make him Ghost Nappa.
Good.
I'm saying voice-wise, it's still the same.
I highly
It's
recommend
canon.
that you get
Leave
it.
alone.
The story's interesting. It does actually have English for the acting. The voice actors are pretty good. The one thing I'll say is just they did not bother to lip sync. They just said fuck it.
And
You
everything's
keep up
English
with the
VA,
words on your own time, kid.
And everything is English acted.
Yeah, and they're really good voice acting. Even the new characters are really good.
By the way, I just remembered a scene from GT that's still probably one of my favorites. It's
What?
just like when, I forget why, but fucking, what's his face came back to life, Nappa. He came back to life and then he did his signature move where he puts both his fingers up and then shit around him dies. He does that to an entire city, levels a whole city, turns into a crater, and then Vegeta basically shows up and goes, you're a scrub, want me to kill you again? And then he just tries to attack Vegeta, and Vegeta shoots one energy blast at him and he gets vaporized.
Good.
It was the most relevant scene, just because it's just, I just destroyed a whole city. Hey Nappa, you're back, you're a scrub. No!
Does
And
anyone
the best
remember-
part is Nappa doesn't speak a single word. He just goes.
Was there really a point?
It was
for him
like
to
a
come back?
minute and 24-second long scene.
So there's no point in him coming back.
No, but that happens a lot in Dragon Ball Z. Like Cell will come back and die in one hit. Frieza will come back and die in one hit. Not anymore.
Does anyone remember when
But-
Gotenks defeated Hitler?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Wait, Goten and
Wait.
fucking Gohan, Goten and Trunks are running around being fired at by Hitler and his zombie Third Reich
Wait, when did this happen?
Yes.
in the fucking
Fusion Reborn. When Pycon was yelling at Janemba that he's a stupid
Yeah, yes.
in
idiot.
the Janemba
And our
movie.
and our good friend Marlon's favorite movie, Bio Broly.
I feel like I need to see
His
this.
favorite movie,
He's
Bio
a fuck.
Broly.
He's a
Bio Broly, his favorite one. My friend Marlon loves it. Bio Broly.
By
Our
the
boy
way,
FGC,
Our
our
boy
professional
FCC
Suna.
Suna.
Frieza and Broly
Favorite
are
movie.
now tied for having the most fucking movie specials ever. Because there's fucking Legendary Super Saiyan,
Wait, who in Frieza?
Broly Returns, and Bio Broly, and now
And
now.
Frieza has one. What was your point? You mean
Well,
it's tied for
I
being?
count Bardock because he was
You
technically.
mean tied for being resurrected?
Oh wait, why am I counting Lord Chill? Because I counted Lord Chill.
No,
wait, and
okay,
is there-
I'm gonna say the Frieza movies are Bardock. You see him in Cooler 1 and 2.
But that's not really a Frieza
Resurrection.
movie.
He's no threat.
It's a
to
Bardock
us.
movie.
Yeah, but it happened because Frieza.
But I don't understand. It's in the same lore. How could it be? Fucking
Frieza's race was brought into account in just 2 more movies.
And maybe they should name the fucking race.
Is
And then
Yeah, maybe.
Like, name it! You fucking use it all the time!
like yeah,
He's in a game. The
Cause
race is in a game now.
it's called Frieza's race.
it's just Frieza Race. That's all it's called.
We're this close to having Ice-T the rapper voice one of them.
No,
This
we're
close!
not.
And I want it!
Anyway, I think we should wrap up the week thing and start getting on the main
I watched
topic.
Total Recall, talk about that on Isaac Crash.
Yeah.
Started playing Psychonauts. That's a pretty fun game. Tim Schafer, good man.
Alright, good night.
Yeah, one more thing about GT. The thing I don't like the show GT. Like I watched it all. There was some good
Well, that's
stuff.
the problem.
but
You watched it all.
I watched it all. Overall, I was like, "What the? Come on!"
Come on.
But
man.
like the thing that I like about GT the most is during the high school years or like the junior high years, the lore and the bootleg, poorly like translated fucking bootlegs.
What?
Wait, what?
How many words
And-
you
and the-
bootleg in that sentence?
In the schoolyard fucking banter about, oh, did you hear about Hellfighter 17? What?
Was this in GT or was this in Z?
Huh?
Was that in GT or Z though?
That was GT.
Because I'm thinking.
Because you're thinking of Gohan.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Gohan.
That's not what he's talking about.
Okay.
Gohan was just.
No, I'm talking about back in my
Junior
high school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I was thinking like when they were in high school. I'm like, wait, what?
Like
when were they in high school except for
like
the weird
grade
Gohan
school,
arc.
junior high school, the fucking schoolyard talks about all the fucking GT shit and people being fooled by AF. And all
That's
that
what I was
shit.
just gonna tell you. Where they like AF's a thing.
You see that picture with fucking Super
Did you
Saiyan
see
5
Super-
Goku with the white hair?
Did you see Super Saiyan 4 Yamcha? He's not human.
Wait, who's it?
What?
Oh, wait, what's AF?
It's what people say that is after
There was
GT.
this like the most like descriptive picture that like describes AF in a nutshell is this one super legit looking picture of like Super Saiyan 5 Goku with white fur and like white hair and like
Isn't his
red
skin-
eyes or some shit.
Isn't his skin like fucking purple so he looks like a fucking gorilla? Or something
Nah,
like that?
Nah. But and he had like
that looks way too scary.
There's probably one like
and he
that.
had like completely different clothes, but the art looked super legit. It was like, oh, fucking, this is a new thing.
And where
It
did
wasn't
Super
real.
Saiyan 4 Yamcha come from?
And that's the one thing you like about GT.
Like all the hearsay back then about like all the characters in GT and like all the fucking shitty bootleg tapes of GT because it wasn't in America
I
yet.
definitely don't think it's the strongest in the.
Those were the exciting times.
I definitely don't think it's the strongest in the franchise. I mean, honestly, I still think the strongest in the franchise is Dragon Ball, but like, I don't know if I'd put it on the same pedestal as Z, even maybe. Because honestly, if you really look at Z, it's like such a simple, just they're both in the same realm of like this is dumb sometimes.
But GT
The Ginyu
has,
Force are a masterpiece, sir.
They are.
GT has too many sagas that drag on for too long.
I feel like the only
But
saga.
but they kind of on the
I feel like
too.
no, it was more like an erratic kind of feel because I feel like the first saga was long enough, and then they got to Baby, which lasted way too fucking long.
Yes.
And then
That
it's
was the worst.
And
That
then it's,
actually
hey
was the
assholes,
worst.
you're using the Dragon Balls too much. Stop it.
No, that was actually the worst. And then we get up to oh look, I actually care more about Super 17, like 6 episodes.
Yeah, that was short.
6 episodes.
And then Goku
and then I
fucks
feel like,
off to space.
and then I think Omega Shenron was for what they had to deal with was long
Super
enough.
17 just feels like they took a movie and then they chopped it
Yeah,
up and just made
yeah.
it a part of the series.
And then I think Omega Shenron, like due to what they had to deal with, was long enough. Either way, the whole series was like 63 episodes, nowhere near as long as Dragon Ball Z.
The Tuffles.
So I just think that overall the
You killed the Tuffles.
Stop. I think the series
Damn you for cheating your Tuffles.
the series had a really weird pacing where it's like the first and last arcs felt fine to me, and then both of them in the middle was like either this is too long or this is way too short. Like I want to see more of this, as dumb as it is. Like
You know something's good when the first episode starts off with Emperor Pilaf. You know that's a good sign.
well, I mean, you know,
Old man
again, I just
Pilaf.
really like Dragon Ball, so I really like the prospect of Dragon Ball being in space with them going to see new planets and stuff.
I didn't at all, especially with the
Emperor
characters.
Pilaf's the best.
I
didn't
remember.
hate
I actually
him.
remember the
Kid
character.
Trunks, whatever. Pan, no thank you.
What about Oob?
Oob was hardly even a part of the show.
How irrelevant
I want to
was
face
Oob?
Kid Buu again. Here's Oob.
Oh my god.
He was hardly a part of the show, and he once again like
But
all
then
the
he
other,
fuses Majin Buu, becomes Majoob.
like all of the other
Majin.
characters gets to do nothing.
And then he just becomes more masculine and has a vest.
Yep,
He has a Majin vest.
and he gets to do nothing.
Yeah, sadly. I didn't hate his design.
I
Just
just
like
like it was funny because like I kind of like watched GT in and out kind of. So then I kind of just like turned on the TV one day and was like, "Who the fuck is this kid? Who the fuck's Oob?"
yeah.
I didn't hate him, but like
Your thing.
do something with them if you're just gonna make a new fucking character.
he felt so irrelevant.
It's funny because like a lot of people hate on Pan, but I didn't really hate on Pan all that much, just because like she actually does go through character development as the story goes on. Not in like the best way, but it could be worse. I hate Akira though, because he's an annoying robot, and that's all he's there to be.
Dragon Ball can't have.
And they just kind of found a way to try to like crowbar in, just like, hey, remember Dragon Ball? We made Goku a kid again. Like,
yeah. I don't think I'd even put it on the same pedestal as Z, but I don't think it's bad on its own. Anyway, I think we spent a lot of time on this. Let's get into the main topic at hand.
Gold Frieza. How do you like the new look?
Gold Frieza.
Fucking stupid.
Okay, let's move on.
We're gonna end it there.
But I do like how they fucking use the theme.
DJ, we're moving on.
I love that they put that song
officially
in the movie.
canon.
So, and we won't talk about that until I don't really want to go until the movie comes out.
Yeah. Whatever. Frieza's back. Yeah. So
DBZ's back.
Good night to this topic.
So sadly, Sega's going.
Kinda. They're trying to convince people that they're going.
They still exist.
Trying to convince people.
As the months have been going on, shit's just been going downhill for Sega. Now they're at the point where they're like, we're pretty much done with console games.
Crazy Taxi 3's not doing good on mobile? Come on.
No, but that's the thing. They said,
or maybe it is, and they're like, that's where we need to go.
Should have gotten Linkin Park.
No, that's the thing. You're not too. Like, you're a little bit off there because they're actually...
I know they're going to mobile.
They're kind of shifting to mobile and PC.
I'm sure that'll do great.
Like, they don't really... Whatever with PC, their PC games sell as PC games do. But, like, their console games have been dying because you've been making shitty decisions! Again! Sonic Boom! Really? You couldn't just get Sonic Team to make that game, who have been doing pretty good lately?
Or you could have just not made the game and let the cartoon do what it do.
Well, that
fly me to the moon.
I just think it's amazing. Like again, there are so many ignorant people out there saying like, "Oh, look, there's another Sonic 06. Sega did it again." It's not their fault. It's
Sega too. What Nintendo?
Well, it is their fault, but not in that way. Not in the direct way. It's directly Big Red Button's fault. Sega's fault because they let Big Red Button make the game.
By the
That's
way,
besides the point.
Nintendo World does have a Sonic Boom section.
I'm not surprised, but
I
am surprised that Chris Chan didn't go in there.
I was about to say, is all the other Sonic products that aren't Sonic Boom have Sonic with blue arms now?
I'm gonna put my dick in this Majora's Mask.
Stop it.
My god!
Stop it.
But that is Chris Chan. Anyway,
don't look him up, please.
Don't stop! Don't even click. Stop it.
That was crazy.
Anyway,
and if you see him sitting
so
at his
in
table,
honor, and not really honor, but I guess in memory of Sega, seeing as we might not see them in the next few years, chances are, if shit just keeps getting worse, I'd say let's
rest in Sonic Dojinshi.
Let's reflect on some of the Sega games that we all enjoyed as kids. Kind of have a roundtable conversation about this.
Bayonetta.
I think the first we should start off, obviously, is Sonic. Because we all played a Sonic game in our lives. Any of them. I was more partial to the adventure games. Like, I played those first.
I don't know, man. I'm more of a Bubsby guy.
Fuck.
Bubsby?
Bubsby.
And
I think you mean Bubsy?
Yeah.
Bubsby sounds like a jazz musician.
It hurts so much coming out of my throat that
and the game and the 2D games for Sonic that I've beaten Sonic 1 once, and that was hard.
I did not ever beat any of those old
Sonic
ones.
2 I liked a lot better, and I beat that like twice. But then Sonic 3 I still haven't beaten because it's such a fucking long game for a Sonic game.
Yo, props.
How have you not beaten?
Yeah.
Wait.
Then there's and Knuckles.
Yeah. Wait. You're not even talking about and Knuckles.
I know, and Knuckles.
Oh my, wait.
And Knuckles.
Wait, hold up.
And Knuckles.
Hold up.
Covered in leather.
Hold up. You said you only beat half of it. When you say you only beat half of it, you only beat half of Sonic and Knuckles, or just half of Sonic?
No, I just haven't beat. I never beat Sonic 3 as a whole.
Yeah.
So Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay.
I just haven't had the time to put
Okay.
aside.
You could technically
Okay.
play as
Played
Knuckles
the
as
whole
Sonic
game.
3 if you
Alright.
replace the cartridge while
Alright.
it's in the system.
Alright.
He hasn't
So,
played.
and
He
it's
hasn't played
also-
all of Sonic 3 or all of Sonic 3 and
And
Knuckles.
also, I'm bad
sad.
at a lot of old video games. Thus, I'm bad at that game.
Because technically, if you beat all of Sonic 3, you only beat half the game because the full game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah,
friend.
and Knuckles. So yeah, no, like those were my experiences with those games, and yeah, I mean, looking back, honestly, I'm not really as much of a fan of Adventure 2 as I used to be, just because I found a lot of
That's my Sonic game.
I
Adventure
found a
2
lot
is
of
mine.
contrivances with the story and just shit that didn't make any sense.
I remember playing through all of that and then getting to
And also-
to the Darkened Hero and being super creeped out about that Gerald Robotnik video.
And also when they
That actually freaked me out as a kid.
yeah, and I look back at it now and I'm like, why are you being edgy, Sonic? Stab.
I played 1, 2, and 3 in Knuckles. And I love those games. I have 2 and 3 in Knuckles. Still, the cartridges, actually. I liked Adventure 1.
Yeah.
I remember. I have fond memories of it.
I still like it, honestly.
As
Those
a- as a
facial
young
animations do not
But,
age
like
well.
a couple of years ago, I tried playing it again, and I was like, "No,
Yeah.
thank you. This did not age well. I can't."
Like,
with this.
honestly, I do feel like some aspects of the game didn't age that well.
Froggy. Where's
The
Froggy?
fishing minigame is the worst. It's not even functional on a good level.
Let's play some shitty ass watered down Sega bass fishing.
Literally.
I'm
But
over
honestly, like
Watered
realistically,
down
if you
because
went
you're
back,
an old person.
if you went back to any of Sonic's or Tails or Knuckles stages, they're perfectly playable.
E-Gamma's
Same
fun
thing
too.
with Gamma, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that, like, I mean, even the Amy bits were boring, but not really even that bad.
I
like,
just mashed the hammer every time I
like
had her.
the only thing that I found genuinely broken was really just fucking Big the Cat. And I know, like, it's still part of the game. It's still not great, but you know.
Everyone, we need to find this frog with this magical tail. Find him.
Yeah, I like the game. I like the game. I love its music. I like the stages a little bit more than Adventure 2.
I liked Chaos for some odd reason. Chaos always has a place in my heart.
Pretty
Not
cool.
not shitty like, oh no, Chaosula. I hate that.
And I really liked. I really liked how they outdid themselves with how Chaos looked in fucking Generations. Man, like he looked cool.
The only thing I could do still in Sonic Adventure 1 is play that first stage with the fucking whale.
That is
It's a really like good state. But honestly,
that's
out of
the
all of the
stage.
3D
It's
Sonic
really
games,
good.
I do have to say
That's like screensaver
they
material.
nailed.
That's why that stage was the demo.
If I could like bring up a point Some Call Me Johnny brought up in his review of Sonic Adventure 1, they got his control down so well in that game. Like so well. And Adventure 2 even. Like they haven't replicated that level of control in years, in my opinion.
And can we please talk about the music?
Yes.
Crush 40. Crushed it.
Yeah, they're honestly, looking back, even like just they're pretty good. Yeah.
Hey,
complain.
Sonic games.
Hey, if
have...
it wasn't for Sonic, Kill la Kill would be nothing.
Okay.
But
Live and learn!
anyway,
They've
me-
had a consistent amount of good songs. Fucking Sonic 3, Sonic 2.
I'll wait.
Really good fucking soundtracks.
around at the
So Dan, which games have you played?
Sonic
Me?
Fighters.
I hate you. Shut up. Anyway,
Sonic
I'm more impartial. Shut up. I'm more impartial.
Eggman
Shut
Dream
up.
Machine.
Shut up. Oh my god. I'm more impartial to the 2D games. Honestly, like I played more of like 1, 2, 3 Knuckles. I played like Sonic Spinball. I played the Advanced series.
Which has...
What do you want?
I'm sorry,
The
you said
events-
Spinball and I just remembered that options music.
Yeah, that's my
That's
jam.
the one thing everyone remembers.
But yeah,
about
the
that.
Advanced series is
It's-
like one of the series that wasn't touched by like garbage. Like those were consistent.
Yeah, those were actually good games.
Wait,
I actually
which one?
really enjoyed the Advanced series.
Yeah.
Sonic Advanced
Although as the
series.
games went on, I feel like they got way too happy with the boost pads.
That's yeah.
I
Like
that.
way too happy, and then that transitioned into Rush where it was just a pain in the ass.
I remember
fast.
Sonic. What was that GBA game? There was one that was like a fighter.
Sonic Fighters.
But that's
no, Sonic Battle for
Sonic
GBA.
Battles, yeah,
Yeah,
Sonic
that was
Battles.
fun.
Yeah, no, Sonic Battles was kind of fun too. I mean, it was
I liked it.
it was like okay. It wasn't fantastic. It was like,
Emerald.
it was kind of pretty forgettable.
Yeah, it's forgettable.
The sprites
You
in
would-
that game look pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sprites were
I
great.
mean,
Right,
that's about it.
No, the gameplay. I mean, to me, the gameplay was fun for on the go. I remember.
It was
If it
simple.
was on consoles, I feel like
It
it,
was simple.
would have been a much better game.
I don't think so. But anyway,
If it was fleshed out a
I
little
don't.
more.
Yeah, no. But
Okay. You dick.
I know. But anyway, like me, I actually really did actually even play the first Sonic Adventure, so I really had the experience of 2. Only because I never really had a chance to buy it, and I just still haven't bothered to buy it. Also, since I don't have a GameCube to play it on, or a working controller to play it on a Wii. So, like...
You want to play Sonic Adventure
So I guess-
2 for the channel?
I mean, I could, maybe. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a long playthrough.
Yeah. It would be pretty short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out
Yeah,
for a mini
'cause
game
I
where
mean-
me and Dan raise a chow. and we just have,
It's gonna be so awkward!
and then we just have Eggman continually holding
We're
him,
not
going,
using
yours!
No, you are
We're
using
not
him.
using-
You're
we're not
using
using-
him though.
We're not using Eggman.
I think we're
on
all
the
on
Chow
board with
stages.
DJ using Eggman.
Oh no, we'll just have Sonic. Don't
Leon,
worry
are you
about it.
on
Don't
board
worry
with
about
DJ
it.
using
Don't
Eggman?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, I don't.
Yours.
I really-
Stop it.
I don't want. I don't want an Eggman Chow though, because there actually is an Eggman Chow, and I don't want it.
No, we just have to hear that sound bite that's weird. Yoish. Yoish.
Okay, but we need.
You're a rapist.
No, it was really. Actually, it's really.
They forgot to dub Eggman for those segments. It's amazing. Because it's actually a thing in that game. Apparently, Eggman, like, was only dubbed in the cutscenes, but in gameplay, they kept his Japanese voice, but he didn't say any actual lines other than
He just
Yoshi.
made noise. Made Eggman
Everybody,
noises.
as a 10-year-old kid, I thought he was just making noises.
He's
I thought he was making fat guy noises.
He is a man of fat grunts.
No,
Yo,
but,
And he's in a fucking mech sitting.
it's actually really sad because I actually spent way too much time actually on Chow freaking Racing. Only because since I had
Same here.
No,
like, for
it's funny
some
because-
reason.
It's funny because since I had Advance 2, Sonic Advance 2, you could actually like import your child back and forth between the games.
Yep.
So
That was pretty cool.
I spent most of my time like if I wasn't playing Adventure 1, I was playing Advance 2, fucking raise my child there. Because whenever I went out, I just loaded my child back on my Game Boy Advance and just walked out of the house with it.
So confident. Watch as he confidently walks out of his house with Chad.
Oh, we have.
Tamagotchis, what are those? I have my
Yo,
child.
don't even talk about. Anyway,
Chows are fucking adorable, though.
They were.
They are the best.
now let's talk about everybody's favorite
Hey,
Sonic game. We could skip Heroes because that was whatever. But
Chaotix. Did anyone play Chaotix?
no, Dan has
Heroes,
some-
I like
No.
Heroes too.
Yes,
It's
I
pretty-
actually liked Heroes.
It's pretty okay.
I'm sorry if me and DJ are the only two people that defend that
It's
fucking
fun
game.
to watch speedrun. Like, because there's some
Story's
janky shit in
stupid.
that game.
I admit, yes, the story
Story's
is stupid,
stupid.
but the game is
Especially
still fun.
on Shadow's End.
The game is still fun, nonetheless.
No one played Chaotix because nobody but me had a fucking 32X.
I played on an emulator. I played Chaotix on an emulator.
What
I
a
just-
piece of shit console that
I
was.
just know that the Chaotix team is awesome. That's all I know.
The only thing that I played on 32X was Doom.
Yeah, wasn't that an okay port?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember like AVGN like doing his review of the 32X, and then he brought up Doom. He's like, it's a pretty good port.
I just really like the music in Chaotix, the Chaotix game.
Yeah, but so then we got everybody's favorite game.
Well, Sonic game anyway.
Sonic game. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm all of me.
Oh yeah!
I'm all of me. I'm all of me.
Yeah.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
go, buddy.
I thought we were bringing up good memories. What is this?
Oh, we're bringing
Go
up these
ahead and
great
try to see
memories.
through me. I'm not a
So
ghost.
anyway, I love Shining Force for the Sega. That was a really good game. Really basic.
Wow.
really basic story, but like the characters that you could just like walk around and find and unlock.
I like the shadow gameplay. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Good for you.
Judge me, hate me, do you dare?
I'm actually kind of sad that Shining.
One step forward, 2 steps back. I'm here.
I'm actually really sad that like Shining Resistance is like the last Shining game that actually ever come out now.
I wish the Shining Force art didn't change into just anime, all of it, just animal.
That's kind of like but that's honestly, Leon, the result of just the changing times. Because back in the 90s and the 80s, like even like Square Enix, Final Fantasy 1 had some American ass box art, like character, like real ass wizards. Like
But that's the American box art. Like,
it is, but I
the
mean,
Japanese art was all painterly and like,
yeah. It was very, very
They've
pretty.
always been like
But I
that.
feel like back then, like a bunch of JRPGs really tried to emulate the American kind of style, but then it's kind of
not in game.
not in game because
I'm talking about the in-game character art.
Live action Mega Man is the
I guess.
best Mega Man, sir.
And I think the last like old school RPG to like use anime but not get too anime on you was in terms of Sega anyway was like Phantasy Star 4 probably.
Yeah, it was the old Shining Force art was like in game still anime, but it was like that old like
Yeah, like that old Outlaw Star type feel.
no, even older than that, like old like Go 13-esque like still no Slayers esque art where like
Actually, yeah, same thing with
people
Phantasy
had
Star.
like better proportions and like looked like people.
I don't know. I don't think Shining Resistance didn't look terrible. It just looked anime. It just looked anime.
Well, they had like physically they had good proportions and also like it was a mix between like anime and like American
Western.
cartoon like faces.
Yeah. Especially with the shoes. Those big circle shoes.
I didn't touch Phantasy Star till GameCube.
But I guess continuing on with Shining Force.
Shining Force.
Before we get on to Phantasy Star, because I do want to talk about Phantasy Star. Can't not talk about.
There's one last thing I want to bring up with Sonic. And
oh my god.
Hold on.
Okay,
One last thing.
If it's
we're
about
now
Shadow.
backtracking.
One last thing because
Okay.
it needs to be referenced and it needs to be known.
Oh god.
Sonic, the animated series.
Wait, what? Which
Forever
one?
in my
Which
heart.
He's talking about Sad AM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Forever in my heart, Scratch and Grounder.
No, he's
No,
talking about
now
the,
he's talking about
about the shit, the stupid
The
one.
shitty one. No, stop. Just there's you.
I loved that show. I'm not gonna go back and watch it again.
Unless if it's a YouTube poop.
Yeah.
If someone tries to touch you inappropriately,
Actually, you know what's really
that's
funny?
no good.
You know what's actually really funny though? What was it? Earlier this week, I actually saw my brother actually watching the old Sad AM Sonic show. I was like, "What are you doing? Why are you watching this now?" He's like, "What? You don't like the old Sonic?" I'm like, "I mean, I do, but why are you watching this now?"
Do
Which one? Because Sad AM is the...
I mean, I think Sad AM. I don't know.
Sad
which one
AM
he was.
is the good one.
I don't know which one he was. I think it was Sad AM. He's
Sad AM is
whichever one's on fucking Netflix.
But anyway,
Do things
back.
run
I think they're
fast.
both on Netflix.
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
They have Underground too.
I actually liked Underground.
It's okay.
Eh.
It's okay.
I was at the point where I was like, this is stupid.
But anyway,
We're a
back-
rock band
back
underground.
I guess back to Shining Force.
And all of us are voiced by
Anyway,
by
so-
Urkel.
anyway.
Yes, even the girl.
Urkel's numbers are going
my
through the roof.
Okay.
Get Urkel
Okay,
in the recording
DJ,
booth.
DJ, enough.
We're going back to Shining
Shining Force.
Force.
Shining Force.
I haven't personally played any of the. I've played Shining Force 1, but not beaten it. But like I've just watched the series turn from an RTS to like random RPGs. I don't think the Shining series knows what it wants to be anymore. Especially when I saw Exa, I'm like, what the fuck is this game? Shining Force Exa, where the main character just pulls the sword out of the ground and goes, Shining Force!
Listen, I
Hey,
think.
man. What?
Listen, the one.
Like, and it was like such a, well, it doesn't sound like that much like Skeletor, but he has like a main character as Force, and then he just goes, Shining Force!
Listen, the one.
Like, just okay.
The one
voice
Shining
acting
Force
was
game.
so bad.
The one Shining Force game that I think should always be forgotten is the one where the main character. Firstly, all the game was about was making bread.
What?
Excuse me?
That's all I'm
But
gonna
you're not talking about
That's all I'm gonna say about
Shining
that.
Force.
That's all I'm gonna
What
say about
happened?
that.
And I think the last actual Shining Force game that came out was Feather on DS, but even that used like really hyper stylized artwork. But
No, it was.
it had like the same gameplay.
Was it Resonance though?
No, Shining
Force.
Force.
Okay, Shining Force. Okay.
Yeah, Shining Force Feather. It had like the classic Shining Force gameplay. It just had really stylized anime art. But if you're looking for a more recent one, then that'd be it. Too bad it's not America.
I
Yeah,
still
it's
gotta
like-
get Shining Force 2.
And then 3. Good
And
luck
I also
with
want to
that.
find Warsong, which is another like RTS type. Well, not RTS, like fucking grid strategy type game.
You might like Kodelka because it is like grid strategy type.
I like having the forces, like
The Forces.
the army.
yeah.
I guess.
The Forces.
Hey, come on over, have some fun. It's a crazy taxi already.
That is a
Yeah.
game.
You're okay. Get in. Take me to the
A
Fly
Class
store.
B license. You can do better than that.
I played a little
Game
bit. I played a little bit of Crazy Taxi. I got really sad when I played the more recent ones and they took out a lot of the songs.
Because it's just that
More
one
recent
thing where
ones.
it's like we
I'm
had the
upset-
rights to this one thing. And
We
it's
don't want
cataloged.
to pay the Offspring anymore.
I'm upset that they even continued that series.
They didn't though. They
Yeah,
just
they did. There's
re-released
3 of
it.
them.
Re-release.
Oh yeah, there is 3 of them.
So step out your room, step out the closet.
No, is there?
No, I think it's just 2.
Yeah.
And then they keep re-releasing 1 and 2.
Yeah, they just keep on.
But then there's also other Sega games.
Yes.
Yes.
Like Yakuza,
Yakuza, which
which
I
is
still
which
haven't
they're
experienced.
still gonna make. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come
'cause it's still making money in Japan.
Yeah, but fucking some other Sega games. Fucking Burning Ranger.
Oh,
I don't know that
I
one.
still haven't
Really?
played it, but I hear that great song.
That
I'm like,
song's
this game's
fucking
probably
amazing.
great.
which they're not gonna make another one of,
I'm really
Yeah.
upset, but the one thing that
and
we
they're
can,
probably not gonna re-release it either.
the one thing we can always reference to is fucking Phantasy Star Online 2 with the one Burning Ranger mission, which is the theme song playing on fucking loop.
And also, Burning Ranger is featured as a track in one of the Sega racing games that came out recently. I think Transformed, and it also has the song playing on loop. It's fantastic.
It's like the greatest song ever. Actually, no. I can also give Fantasy Star, like the Fantasy Star and Burning Rangers had fucking great fucking openings.
Yeah.
Because it was just
And Toe Jam and Earl, which people seem to love, but I don't get.
I don't either.
I
don't-
played
I
it
tried
once, and I
to.
was like,
I see that name and I'm like, I'm very turned off by this name.
The
Wait, was
first
it called?
Toe Jam and Earl game I played was
Toe
the
Jam and
Xbox
Earl.
one.
I played the one for Sega, the first one.
'Cause
I tried it. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
Because
Get
I see,
this.
Yeah.
I see Toe Jam and I'm like, this has the same appeal as Booger Man. I'm not gonna play this.
Here
Well,
we
it's
go.
not. It just has a gross name. The game in itself isn't.
It's not fun.
There we go. End it right there. It's not fun. Anyway,
This
Has
also-
anyone else ever wanted to raise a fish that has a human head? Look no further than Seaman.
Seaman.
And then ask it questions or have it ask you questions about
'Cause
your
that's-
life.
Was
Because
it,
that's
was
what
it
you
the
want
Seaman
in
voiced
life.
by Leonard Nimoy too?
I think so.
Rip. Rip, by the way. Yeah.
and then there's
In my opinion, his greatest work.
and then
Rest
there's
in
also
peace. Live long and
Don't
prospered like he did.
Yes.
Yeah, and please, I hope in heaven you forget about Seaman. Don't listen to DJ.
Speaking of fucking Leonard Nimoy, like, have you heard about people like in Canada? People are spocking the $5 bill.
Wow.
Good.
Nice.
Like they're
Good.
they're making the dude look like Spock on the bill. So much so that the government is like, could you please stop?
wait, was this like,
Not until you
Was this
print
like-
him
it's-
on the bill.
It's not illegal, but just please,
wait, when did he die?
could you stop?
Like
Like,
died a few weeks ago.
Okay,
That
no,
was
because
a week ago.
no, because
Simpsons
like
creator died
there-
too.
Yeah.
because like I was at
Shit.
because when I was at CVS like this
People
morning,
are dying.
they were like changing the magazine racks and shit like that, and they were saying that like yeah, like looking back at Spock, I'm like, oh wait, he died. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until
Which means they're gonna
Today.
have to put a CG Nimoy in the next new Star Trek movie.
or they're not going to have to.
I think they actually did for one of them though.
You sure you're not thinking about Fast and Furious?
I don't know. Anyway,
'Cause they
Now
did that
moving
for-
on to the big franchise known as
Sure.
Fantasy Star.
No, but there's also other lesser-known franchises.
We
that
could
I'm
talk
curious
about those, but I want to talk about Fantasy Star.
Fine.
Fantasy Star first, then Victor Man.
What is there to talk about with Vector Man?
There was
He's
a
a
1 and a
polygon.
2.
There was a 1 and a 2, and they're fun games. Just play them. Anyway,
Hard as shit.
hard as shit.
Arrow the Acrobat.
I really like Fantasy Star. I personally feel like I wish that they made single player Fantasy Stars again, but like I think they ended the single player saga on a really good note with
Look
4.
forward to whenever me, Bob, and Dan finish our Fantasy Star run on PC. Whenever
which
that-
never even happened.
Yeah.
When did we even have a run
We
that
did
recorded?
one mission. Yeah.
Fantasy Star Online. Anyway,
Catch us on the Weeaboo server.
yeah, on the Wii server. Anyway,
The
so
Bob Star Battle Heroes.
yeah, blah blah blah.
You can check us out,
I tried to play the first, second, and third games, but like they have some old ass elements to them that I can't even like. No, and then the third game, it's playable, but then that's the one that nobody likes, so I don't like it.
Really?
Nobody likes Fantasy Star 3.
Oh, I think it's a 4.
No, nobody likes Fantasy Star 4 is widely regarded as the
That's
best
why I was confused. when you
single
said
player one, and it's still playable to this day. I can see why it's very well done. You know, it's hard to get lost in. It has a great story with some really cool cutscenes for its time, like kind of manga-esque, but again, not going too hardcore on the anime style.
It's not. It's like back in the days when a lot of manga style had like more character than a lot of the whole like let's just copy off a copy moe whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Even the character who's considered moe didn't even look that bad. Like she's just some cat girl. But anyway, like. Cool.
I hate you so much.
No, just it was a really fun RPG, and I do recommend that anybody who hasn't played it and really likes old RPGs, or even doesn't, should check it out. It's a good game.
I tried playing it, but like I said, whenever I try to play something on an emulator, I have no.
You have no desire to play it.
I have
You
no
should
get
just
up and
try
go.
to track down a
And
physical...
also, I don't really like turn-based, so.
But do you like side-scrolling shooters? Because Gunstar Heroes is the game for you.
I wasn't done talking about Fantasy Star.
And then,
Assuming.
and then the fucking Fantasy Star Online, like I tried that, but that was in its infancy when you had the button press weird janky slow combos. Like it was especially weird when you use the gun character where you have to press it in rhythm. Shoot.
Yeah, it had a
Yeah.
very weird rhythm-based combat system.
Rhythm like Space Shuttle 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
another fucking same classic.
You can shoot.
I wasn't done talking about it.
Rescue Space Michael.
Yes.
I still have to play
Snap.
I still have to play episode 2.
And then since Phantasy Star Online, though, they released more online games. I'm like, this is great, but can we get another single-player one?
Honestly, I enjoyed the online.
No, I think they're great. It's just I wish 4 is really good, and it's when I'm like, oh, you're finally getting it. Oh, I can't wait for more online. Okay, not that I love online. Don't get me wrong, but I love it in a different kind of way, not the classic RPG kind of way. More like the fun multiplayer game kind of way, like Monster Hunter.
Yeah. But back to fucking Gunstar Heroes.
Oh, you can shoot.
Kind of back to when DJ just
started to derail things.
intercepted my thing.
You seem like you never know you can shoot.
Okay.
Gunstar Heroes is the shit.
It's
You can play
amazing.
when I do
Another
that,
cartridge
please.
I have to actually go get.
If you get it, we have to play it.
I've beaten Gunstar Heroes like 5 times.
The GBA one is really good too.
I hear that it's not nearly as good as the
It's not
original.
nearly as good, but it has its place in its own right.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Like, the fact that they made a sequel is what matters, and that's great.
Yeah.
Can anyone say a Rocket Knight?
Rocket Knight is a really good game.
I think that's Konami, though, isn't it?
That is.
But
Oh, wait,
But
then
it
again, Gunstar Heroes is Treasure, both released on Sega systems, so yeah, let's talk about it.
yeah, any game
Treasure
that
was-
is true to people's hearts from the Genesis, I feel we could talk about.
Treasure was putting out them motherfucking hits. Fucking Dynamite Heady, fucking Gunstar Heroes, Alien
Heady.
Soldier.
And one game that caught me in your heart during a certain playthrough, those cheeky boys.
Oh, those cheeky boys.
Yeah, those cheeky boys.
Watch out for them fucking shake yetis.
Wasn't that like Capcom?
Yeah, but it was. I think it's only for the Genesis, and that's the way it's gonna stay in my heart.
No, because I thought you guys were talking about treasure games, and you just awkwardly go into cheeky.
Because I just remember cheeky boys, and that game that I
We
randomly
almost
found that
deceived the
touched.
viewers and thinking
that touched
they
more
weren't
of our
I was
hearts.
talking about treasure, but he just really was in the cheeky
Cheeky
boys.
boys is the true treasure.
Anyway.
Yo, it is. Why are you looking at me like that?
And I already said Yakuza, didn't I?
Yeah,
You said Yakuza.
We said Yakuza. Talking about Space.
What
Shuttle
about
5 and
Space?
I don't really.
And
I
Space
guess,
Michael, because Space Michael's
There's
best-
nothing really to talk about. It's a really good rhythm name, and fucking Space Michael's
yeah,
accent.
and I
Space
mean, there's
Michael.
stuff to talk about with Yakuza, but none of us, except Leon, have played it. I mean, I want to play, but not yet because he's making me wait until we record it.
And the known legend that is Cannon Spike.
That's Capcom. Oh,
And
and
that-
on Dreamcast.
Yeah,
too.
Bio Gorilla Bloody.
And then we
Dreamcast is where things got like epic and weird at the same time.
Antidote.
and then we have the weird game. What was it? What weird game was it?
Kiss.
Zombie Revenge.
Zombie Revenge.
Then
He's
we
the
had
one making the
the
zombie.
Hatsune Miku rhythm games.
Wait.
That was made by Sega too.
He's the one making
fucking-
the zombie. To
I don't-
catch him, we have to
something-
follow.
Hatsune Miku. Yeah, the Project Diva.
Yeah, Project Diva,
Yeah, the Project Diva series.
which
that
I
was
hear is
supposed to be-
actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game.
Is
As
it-
a rhythm game.
Yeah, as a rhythm game,
Pretty
if
good.
you're a fan of not anymore, no.
Dan was there, but now he's out of the past and in the future. That was a movie.
Sega was truly the company that made you go Hojo.
Oh, and of course we can't not talk about Sega and not talk about the premier game other than Echo the Dolphin. Premier game, yeah. Someone called me John. We're gonna mail you 8 copies.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
They did release Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah, but we gotta talk about the premier game that makes like Dan keeps hating on it, but I love this game. I think it's the best game. It's called Kid Chameleon.
I knew it.
Can we talk about Kid Chameleon? Yeah, everybody.
Knew it.
At 99 levels.
It's a good game.
And the cool guy with the leather jacket who could
He's
turn
like
into
sitting
a bunch
outside,
of
the baddest kid on the block, going in the arcade.
My heart truly went Hojo.
Kid Chameleon.
So I can't talk about Space Shuttle 5. We can talk about King
I
Kong.
stopped. That's it. It's cool kid with glasses, puts hats on, a platformer, 100 levels.
Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3.
Preach.
So good.
And then they even made a remake that's really good. And you
Well,
should get
they
it. It's
didn't make-
free. Well, no, not Sega, but fans made a remake of 1 through 3 is remake. Streets of Rage remake. You should get it. Go find it.
Basically, just go find it because
It's not hard to find, actually.
they just put it out there, and so many people already downloaded it before Sega could be like, just stop. And
Which
then it's
is
like,
like-
well, it's already out there.
Which is still super perplexing and adding on to why they're failing as a company right now. It's free publicity. Stop.
And instead of just like, why don't we just hire these guys, pretty up the presentation a bit, and then release it as an actual
Yeah.
game.
And what makes it worse is like I keep hearing like the game was made entirely from scratch. Like everything was redone, like the sprites even. I know they look like similar to how the older ones look, but from scratch.
Some of the stuff, like
They clearly like
they used all
they
the,
mirrored animations, obviously, but like
they used the assets, but some characters have moves that they didn't have before.
yeah,
Like
a lot
Adam, because they had to bring him up to Streets of Rage 3 quality.
yeah.
So
but
Adam has running animation now. He has different attack animations. Adam is he is ridiculous in that game.
yeah, he's pretty cool. And I also like the robot guy,
Oh, Zen.
yeah, he's hype. But no,
And
yeah.
all the unlockable characters that you can play as.
Good night.
Can I finish?
Can he finish? You keep doing this. Stop.
You're doing it to me. Stop.
That's another thing that's on the best fucking soundtracks list of games. The fucking Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage.
Such a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it's
1, 2, and I went and listened to 3 again, and I actually like that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Now that I've given it some time, and it's not 2, but
It's still good.
it does things in its own right. He basically invented a different type of techno and trance with that fucking with that soundtrack.
And then of course the 100+ soundtrack that is remake soundtrack.
We need to have it just a time.
Oh, so good.
You can
Soundtrack.
do baseball.
Do baseball.
Do baseball.
It's like boo.
It's like boo.
I just had a random idea. I was talking about random soundtracks about old games that we liked. But I don't know if we should even do that in another later podcast.
We should do it in a later podcast.
That's what I was like. Yeah, yeah.
Music and video games.
That is definitely one that I have.
But yeah, Shenmue.
Who's played out of us?
No,
Shenmue,
not me. I just
Shenmue.
know it looks awkward.
Yeah.
Shenmue, I've touched the game, and then Rio went, "Where can I find the man who killed my dad? Have you seen this man? Where did he go?
I swear to God, I thought the whole plot was him trying to find a dog.
Have you seen this
I'm not even joking. I thought that was the story.
Have you seen this dog?
I haven't played it at all. I did have a Dreamcast, but I guess I wasn't interested in it. I don't know.
Apparently, its
It
combat
looks-
system
it
is
looks
just
super
Virtua
dull.
Fighter.
I never had a Dreamcast. I don't know.
Dan, take that bottle out of your mouth.
Fighting vipers.
Fighting fucking vipers.
Can we not talk about
It's not Virtual Fighter.
Explode your
There it
enemy
is.
to a cage.
Fighting Vipers. It's not Virtual Fighter.
That's it.
But they have Jotaro.
You mean Bond?
It's a fucking ripoff.
No, he's an homage.
An homage. Okay. He's a... Get that! Dan, stop fooling around!
They gave
I
Mortal.
think this podcast has run its course.
They
Yeah, I
gave
think we're
Genesis.
done now,
They
'cause-
gave Mortal Kombat blood.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Okay, so what games are we looking forward to in the future?
Hotline Miami 2 is already out, and I have to buy it.
Yeah. Hey Dan, what are you looking?
Is that out
forward
really?
to?
Yes.
Fuck, I didn't
Getting
get it.
Shally started, and Entry Night at Sea Untold 2, Knights of Fafnir, and freaking Dungeon Fighter Online coming back on global release. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm also on
5
that,
games to juggle.
and I keep looking in my email, and I keep seeing updates for River City Ransom Undergrounds with the tearful, hopeful wisp of please.
Is that coming?
Please win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's taking a while.
Please win.
they're
They're at hard work.
they're drawing ever so closer.
Mm-hmm.
We need to play that game when it comes out.
Well, yeah,
and be
definitely.
like, we are the ones who supported it. You're chuds.
Anyway, DJ, what game do you think that would do?
Does WrestleMania 31 count as a game?
No.
Chaperone fighting.
No.
Chaperone fighting
No.
Sting doesn't
I guess
count.
Chaperone the
nothing.
fighting.
So I guess nothing.
Chaperone the
Bob,
fighting.
what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward. The only game on the horizon
fun.
that I'm really looking forward to is
I'm a plum.
You're fun.
Looking
You're fun,
fun.
Plum.
Also, I'm looking forward to Metal Gear and Bloodborne,
Metal Gear, Bloodborne. Well,
but I won't be playing
those
Bloodborne
are
for
kind
a
of like
very long time.
term, and you still need to play. We still need to play freaking Peace Walker.
You totally gonna just mush your 3DS into the couch.
I don't care.
All right.
He's space channeling 5
It's
right
his
now.
phone, but whatever. He'll leave it at my house again, most likely. Anyway.
So you
No,
know
it's
where I?
3DS.
But Dan, do you know where I will be talking about wrestling?
Oh, whoa! Where will you be talking about wrestling?
On
DJ?
Ringside Geek, because I'm making a guest appearance.
Really?
All right.
Really?
Someone here has to promote us. That'll be me.
Because everybody in the world, well, they just someone look like you.
Those are just nukes.
So wait. What show is this?
It's Ringside Geek. My actual cousin Taylor
Is it
runs
Ringside Geek or is it just Ring Geek?
Rings. It's Ring Geek. It's Ring Geek. I'm thinking of the collectible site, Ringside Geek. It's Ring Geek.
All right.
And I'll be talking about wrestling, giving my thoughts and opinion, because as I've said, WrestleMania 31 is coming up. I'm going to try to see it. Hopefully Undertaker won't have a heart attack in the ring.
But it's not a game, though. It's not
It's a game to me.
I'm the new Undertaker. You need to just go home
and talking about how everyone in the Intercontinental Division has the exterior of Crash Holly because it's just a fucking hardcore title at this point.
And now we have just 2 old spooky guys in WWF right now. In the WWE, my bad.
Spooky.
I'm having fun!
You got Sting, who has been terrorizing Triple H by showing up and pointing.
His name was Terrorizer.
Terrorizing.
Why does terrorizing sound like a card?
It does.
It does.
I don't know, it just does.
So I'll be talking about La Resistance, Jimmy Wang Yang, and Funaki.
All right.
Alright.
That's for what I'm looking for.
Indeed.
And Mortal Kombat.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm looking forward to MKX. I'm probably getting an X-Bone soon. I'm gonna get that game. Apparently, it was pushed back on the older consoles, but it doesn't matter to me.
Was it?
Yeah, on Xbox. That is one thing I'll throw in real quick. 2 things about that game. On Xbox and PS3, the game was pushed back to summer.
They couldn't get the Nemesis system to work.
They couldn't get the Nemesis system to work. You're right.
The Nemesis.
Kudos to anybody who gets that.
Good,
Anyway,
I pre-ordered it. I'll have to give them money till later.
Secondly, DLC character recently revealed. Get ready to get hype for Jason Voorhees. Predator though.
Fucking water jet Jason.
If he has a water jet,
Kicking ass with his canoe.
if he has a swimming combat style, maybe I'll get hype. But if not,
Swim in
otherwise
combat?
I won't. No,
He just
whatever.
throws his mother at
I
you.
hope one of his fatalities is he puts you in a bag and smashes you against
But
the
then
tree.
again, this shouldn't come as a surprise when the creator said we want most of the characters to be new characters, when really it's mostly returning characters with new fighting styles and like 9 new characters.
And they're shit-ass kids.
Well, that's what I mean. The 9 new characters.
Which is just their kids.
Their
Yeah.
kids. Aaron Black. He's like the cowboy dude.
Cassidy.
Well, no, I mean other than the kids, like there's a lot of
Kotal Khan.
Kotal Khan.
What the fuck is it? Dova or something?
Davora.
Devora.
Ferrator.
Ferrator.
And then Cassie Cage, and then the son of Kenshi, the son of Kung Lao, and then the daughter of Jax.
Shinnok.
Shinnok as well.
What?
Where's Reiko?
He might be DLC.
Reiko is cool.
Anyway, so that's
Quan
it.
Chi looks awesome.
That's it for this week's podcast. If you want, like, comment, subscribe.
That's
to
it
us.
for this week's this week. Blah 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 blah. That's it for this.
That's
week.
it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We didn't talk about
Okay.
Bayonetta.
Good night.
That's it. That's it for this week's podcast. Please consider subscribing to the channel.
It would be the nice.
It would be.
If you enjoy
Updates
us.
on the podcast and where we're gonna put it so that you can download it and take it to go will be up.
Podomatic.
I don't know if we're gonna be doing Podomatic anymore. We'll see.
Oh, is it running out?
It ran out,
Fuck.
and we don't have money, so we're gonna.
Well, we do, but it's the question of if it's worth it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you guys aren't worth it, but it's my money.
we're not getting paid for this as of yet. So
Not yet.
Yeah.
if we do start getting paid for it, that's where the money,
If
or
anything,
most of it
It's
anyway.
not like
If
you
anything,
want money or
At
anything.
this point, I feel like what we could do is we could
I gave you those flyers to give out to CVS customers, but you refused
We
to.
could have the YouTube video and then find a site to just put up the MP3 for download.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what
Yeah.
the idea was.
Yeah.
I think.
We'll
Easy
update
for
you that on a later time. Check out the Facebook, by the way. That's
Definitely,
where
definitely
we
like
have
our
that
Facebook
too.
page.
that's where all of our updates and sometimes silly
That's where
stuff that we don't
that's
put
where
up.
the cool podcast is.
DJ's by himself podcast
Skip
and
down to
miscellaneous
Twitter
other
like
things we
posts.
might feel like posting up there,
Yeah.
I still have to put up.
including advertising some cool guys' artwork such as Leon's buddy Will.
We know what we look like as hedgehogs.
And videos of
Oh,
us
God.
laughing at DeviantArt.
Godzilla
God.
was a movie. We
Oh
looked at
god. Oh god, when you found Dan the Hedgehog.
Well, that's not in a
it.
video.
Come to
but-
me, Orochi.
Unfortunately, but they did do a similar hedgehog hunt,
Mhm.
which is
You
a
never
video.
saw it?
What?
You never saw that video?
Well,
So
we'll show it to you when
The hedgehog
we
video?
get
Yeah,
going. So everybody,
You did?
have a
Oh,
good
God.
day or night or
Good
evening
night.
or whatever. Have a good one. Yes.
So long, everybody.
Yay.
Sonic Spin Dash options menu.